You're welcome back. Now, forestry officials in Sefirioso district in the western region are vowing to sustain the operation to clamp down on chainsaw operations in forest reserves despite threats on their lives. A joint military and forestry task force with the aid of 2 helicopters have launched air and ground onslaught in some areas, including where 37 illegal sawmills have either been dismantled or burned. About 140 military personnel were deployed in Riosu Municipal Bia East, Dwaboso, Akontombra and Budi districts. District forestry officials have seized equipment, vehicles and some lumber. A man said to be a ringleader in the illegal operations has been arrested. District manager Nana Bosompim says he is yet to report the threat to police, but assures he would not look on for the forest to be destroyed.
An operation of this magnitude would definitely experience some resistance and some opposition from stakeholders. So far, the municipal district chief executives have all cooperated with us. Wherever we've been, we've consulted the chiefs, the opinion leaders in the communities. Some of them even lead us to some of places where these infractions are carried. But definitely there will be political interference on the ground, political party executives threatening war on forest officers. I, for once, have been threatened. They say if they declare war on me, I will not be let loose to do what I feel I want to do. But this is a national exercise, and we need not spread it before occasioning it. Even I, the district manager, I was informed 2 hours to the deployment of the military when they were getting to my area. That's when I had to go and meet them, because anytime information is disseminated, I bet you all these pieces of lumber will not have been obtained if the information had leaked. So people saying they were not consulted, they were not in the know, blah, blah, blah. It is not a bad operation. It is an operation to protect a vital national asset. So whether you are in the know or you are not in the know, all is well, that ends well. We crave the indulgence of the regional minister, the MMDCs, the opinion leaders, our friend community. It is their national asset. Currently, they are fighting for a Western North region. The main national asset for this Western North region is their cocoa and the forest. And wherever there's a forest, cocoa tribes. So if the forest should go, Western North will have nothing. So we crave their support to be able to execute this exercise. We have had pieces of information, threat whatsoever, political threats. We are not deterred. We are not going to compromise. People are saying we are assaulting people, we are beating people, we are burning. They are not true. They are not true. Nobody has even come to see this piece of lumber. So they are just on the airways making noise. The reality is what you are seeing on the ground. We have dedicated ourselves. I myself have spent 3 good days in the forest. You don't even get water to bath. You will put your leg in boots for 3 continuous days. I bet you it's a Herculean exercise. This piece of lumber that you see were carried on our heads. People were hired to carry them. Just imagine how many youth were engaged to carry these things. Look at the vehicles that were conveying and moving the 15 vehicle, 124 minutes, a very expensive operation. Who is bearing the cost? Not me, it's the taxpayer.
Well, the over 150,000 wood beams are estimated to have a street value of about 700,000 Ghana cedis. Nana Bosompim says the wastage and loss caused by the recalcitrant encroachers cannot be quantified.
Predominantly redwoods. These are the mahoganies. We have the emery. We have much priced wood like Mansonia, Asamfna, and the like. There are also some endangered species that even if a timber company is duly registered, permit can never be issued for the timber company to harvest those trees. I'm talking about Kokodia, what we refer to as Afromosia. We went into the forest and realized these chainsaw operators have cut about 10 of those species. These are endemic. You don't find them anywhere in the world, and they're even going extinct. So even legally constituted sawmills, they do not have permit to harvest Afromosia or Kokodia. But here we are, chainsaw operators without due recourse to law, felling the trees indiscriminately. As we stand now, if you look at even the commercial value, the street value of these pieces of lumber that have dotted this whole area, it sums up to more than 700,000 Ghana cedis. This is a revenue that would have been lost to the state. If these trees have been legally harvested, we would generate the revenue, all right. If it is processed, it creates jobs because there's a value addition. It goes through the mills or whatever. At the airport, at the export, at the port, there's some 10% value of the wood that is remitted to the state to go back into forest services. All this revenue would have been lost.
My colleague Ohiming Teria has been following this, and he joins us on the line. Good evening to you, Ohiming.
Good evening, Araba.
So tell us, how long do we expect this operation to last?
From the officials of the Forestry Commission, they wouldn't want to disclose the span that this particular exercise will run, except to say that they want to get rid of encroachers who have been operating in the tunnels to share in Moro, Krokosia, and then Yoso and Draboso forest reserves to ensure that the forest can't, live on its own. But the unfortunate thing is that this particular exercise has been met with some sort of misreaction from section of the public. Some of the sawmillers have commended the Forestry Commission and the Joint Military Team for this particular exercise, including those who were victims. They believe strongly that some of them own concessions. Their concessions over the years have come under attack of these illegal chainsaw operators and illegal sawmillers. And anytime they approach them, either they are threatened with offensive weapons like machete and then guns. So this has prevented them from going forward all this while. So, and there are others who also believe that because their livelihood is being denied, they will go long way to ensure that they also fight back to go back to the forest reserve. So, Araba, that has been the situation in the affected areas.
But tell us, Ohiming, is this operation restricted to the Western region or is a nationwide crackdown?
This is the same question I put to Nana Bosompim, who explained that this is the first of its kind in Ghana. This exercise is happening the first time in the Western region, but they intend to replicate it in other parts of the country. But he wouldn't want to go public to mention the next area they want to target, except to say that Ghanaians should expect the Forestry Commission and the Joint Military Team to be offensive in dealing with encroachers in forest reserves, especially where illegal miners have also been thriving. So for them, they want to sustain the gains made in these 5 forest reserves in Western region by extending it to other parts of the country.
All right, many thanks. Ohiming Tewia there with those details. You're still watching Joy News Prime.